Onboarding new employees or assimilating them into the business is a crucial first step in bringing a new employee on board and making sure that they contribute well to your business. If you skip this step or you do it poorly, then you're setting that new employee up for failure, which is going to cause frustrations and challenges as you go on into the future through no fault of that employee's. It's the fault of the business for not doing this first step correctly. So make sure you do it right. So you want to assign somebody to go over the basics. And if you have an employee handbook, you can use that as the format. But you want to revisit the purpose of your business, the values that guide your business while doing its work, the work environment, the management style, the culture. You can go over the administrative things like time cards, when they're due, how they should be filled out, paydays, sick days, vacation days, benefits, retirement, etc. You can introduce that employee to his or her workspace, and you can give the employee a tour of your overall business area. Now, once that's done, the real important part of the onboarding process starts. You need to assign a work mentor to help the new hire become familiar with your way of doing business. Even if somebody's got 15, 20 years of experience producing a similar or same work product with a different organization, it's going to be new to them because they need to learn to do it your way. So assign a work mentor that's going to be there for them to answer questions, give them direction, until that work mentor feels that they're 80% of the way and they'll be able to pick up the rest of it on their own. Now you've got somebody that was onboarded correctly, given the opportunity to adjust to your way of doing business, and there's going to be a much higher potential that they're going to be successful in your organization. So once you have the new employee on board and all the other people that you have on board in your organization, you want to make sure that you keep these people. You went through the effort that you needed to do to make sure that you hired the best people possible, the right people that were going to be a good fit with your organization, and you want to keep them. You've got time and effort invested into them. So how do you make sure that you keep the good employees? Well, you create a very positive employee retention environment. So you've got to create a comfortable and energizing atmosphere, some place where people look forward to coming to every day so that they can do their best and perform well and be rewarded and contribute. You want to encourage employee contribution. Make sure that it's easy for them to offer their thoughts and ideas. Some studies show that the number one reason good employees leave a business is because they don't feel they're allowed to contribute. These people are doing their work every day in the trenches. They're going to have good thoughts and ideas that may help you improve processes and improve the overall operation of your business. So pay attention to them. Delegate work to them as a teacher or a mentor. Use it as an opportunity to train them. You want every individual that you manage to be successful as an individual, because the more successful they are as an individual, the greater they're going to contribute to the overall success of your organization. And you want to recognize initiative. Initiative is when employees go above and beyond what's expected of them and produce results beyond those expectations. So recognize initiative. It doesn't really need to be a bonus or a testimonial dinner or anything like that, even though bonuses are nice, or a $25 gift certificate to their favorite restaurant, but just a simple thank you or a pat on the back or a attaboy or attagirl. It's a good idea to have weekly or bi-weekly one-on-one meetings so you stay on top of how your employees are producing, what you want them to do, what their understanding is of what you want them to do. Make sure that they're meeting expectations, they're getting their questions answered, and everything moves smoothly throughout the workflow process. You want to give them regular reviews at least twice a year, focused on expectations and improvement. A first review should be a comparison of what's expected of the employee as it was explained to him or her when they started the work, compared to where they are, what they've achieved at this point. And if they're on track, then that's great. Keep them on track. If they're off track, then you want to figure out why. Is it because you haven't given them all the guidance and the tools and the resources they need to do their job well? Is it that they need more training? Or are they expected to do something that right now they're not capable of? So you want to make the corrections at a 6-month interview, and then at the end of the year, if they have exceeded expectations, that's when you can decide whether or not they're eligible for promotion or for a higher pay. If they haven't exceeded expectations, then you have to have a different conversation. If they've met expectations, from my point of view, that reward for them is that they get to keep their job. And you want to keep your compensation at or above market. And remember, there are other things just as important as compensation. The opportunities for growth, your management philosophy, recognition, being allowed to contribute. All of those things play into building an environment that will help you keep the great people that you have.